I have no idea what happened. OBS just told me something was wrong with my stream key or my connection was low, so I'm guessing my connection just cut off. The one problem of living where I live is they've claimed the fiber was here like 5 times, and each time I get a new letter saying, "Oh, you're almost connected." And I'm like, "Yay! When am I actually connected?" Oh, but anyway, hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Do you remember what I said last? What you would like to hear again? I don't know when the stream stopped streaming. Because on my end, my iPad was saying I was still live. It was kind of annoying. Um, I'll speak again about Tyrael a little bit maybe. I was saying Tyrael is Neora's dad. And the former Elder of Diplomacy was Illiret's mom. So Illiret, the big rival of Tyrael, she was the previous Elder of Diplomacy, and she decided to give the role to Tyrael instead of her own son, Illiret. And Illiret has never forgiven both his mom and Tyrael for that, and it's why he's always trying to undermine Tyrael's not only power but just his competency, because he believes Tyrael is too stupid for the role, which isn't true, but you know he's not happy about it because the Elder of Diplomacy has a much more powerful and much larger influence on other magic groups, on other people, on their own country, and you know it says it in the title. It is the Elder of Diplomacy, the one who keeps connections between the realms. While Illiret just got the Elder of History and Culture, which isn't a bad role either. He doesn't realize that he actually got a really important role, which he's perfect for because he is very conservative in a sense, not in political terms, just like he knows how to maintain and keep the history of their people really well. But unfortunately, he's also a little extreme. But that's a whole other topic. Anyway, I got her color right already. I don't think she has any scarring. Neora is kind of pretty protected. Oh yeah, I can choose hair here. I'm gonna choose hair first over here before I choose the special. Let me see. Everyone's still online. Oh, I'm getting messages. Eh. There we go. Anyway, let's find that one hairstyle that I... Oh! When did this join in? That's hilarious. Pretty cool though. Anyway, that's not the hairstyle I was looking for. No. I'm also talking too much about Tyrael. I need to be talking about Neora. Cute, but not her. Oh yeah, let me change the color first, actually. No, that's a little auburn. I do like the highlights, but it's too dark. Too dark. Oh, too light. Too light. Where are my browns? Not red, brown. Dark browns. This is not the color. I can live with this. I'd like it a little darker, but I can live with that. The problem with BG3, like Baldur's Gate 3 character creation, is the lighting in the creation screen is not the same as the lighting in the game. So anything you make here, you go in the game and suddenly the lighting is completely different on the colors. So that's a bit harder. No, it's way too short. Where's that long hair that I found? Oh, that is fun, but that's not the hair I was looking for. No, these are all shaved. Ah, is it this one? Oh yeah. She does love her braids. Yeah, I'm gonna indeed try some different highlights. But like the highlights aren't even on yet. It's like just on the 0 scale. Here same thing, 0 scale, so I can play with it in a minute. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I really like this one actually. I might change the face somewhat still. Oh yeah, that's the one I found before. Man, the zoom is like insane. I just want to zoom out a little bit and it zooms out completely. Let me see, is there anything, any other one? Nope, I think this is the one I liked a lot. And I can go back here. All my mods. And look at some detailing. That's Orin braid, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing gonna work out. Oh, I gotta go back all the way up in order to turn that back off. Alright. Let's go. These braids are kind of small. I need bigger braids. Oh, looks a little silly. No. She would never. Okay, I think it's gonna be those tiny braids here. Yeah. No, those aren't the braids, those are the side things where the braids go. Here they are. There we go. That's just... I'm gonna make her a little more mature. Let me look at the faces again. No, that's a little too blocky. That's a little too blocky too. No. Oh, actually, that does match the ethnicity a lot better than that one. Yeah, this might be the fit. No. Nope. 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 No. 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 You know, this one feels the closest, honestly. It has vibes. Let's see, the eyes are definitely brown. I decided that early on. Let me see all the eye colors just in case. There's a prettier brown. There's also like eye colors where it's like, let me see if it's in here. Yeah, that the whole eye is like black. Might be cool to do for Felix. But yeah, her eyes are just simple brown. Maybe some highlight in it. Makeup. Ooh. Now it's looking more like her. Ooh. Oh yeah, one of the mods is covering over this, you can tell. That's one of the things, if you do mods in this game, sometimes it'll seem like you're doing a certain makeup and it will look like something else. I just like a simple eyeline. My gal Neora is very simple. A simple lad. Less. She just does some highlights and that's about it. She isn't fussy with like a whole lot of fashion and stuff. She's just not busy with it. She doesn't care. Sia, on the other hand, while I haven't showed it much, actually does love fashion. I'm giving her my love of fashion. So after she comes back, she's getting a whole wardrobe rehaul. Oh, that's gonna happen. That's gonna be brown actually. Yeah. This isn't as much makeup as it's just her actual lip color that I'm trying to replicate. That's a little too intense. Yeah, there we go. Can we go closer? Ooh, very close. I do have to try to get those freckles out because she really doesn't have freckles. I don't know why it keeps appearing. Is it the... Ah, it's the face itself. Let me see what I can do about that. Okay, head 5. Is there any face that looks similar? No. Those faces do not look the same as the picture. If I can say that, they do not look the same. Nah. Me. New. Oh, that's fun. I might save that for Sia. Oh, cool. Zombie effects. Ew. Nah. Let me just scroll down a little. Oh, freckles again. Each time I find a face that I kinda like, it's freckles. It's like, dang it! I don't want the freckles. She's cute. Shadow heart. Is that Lazel's face? Oh, that's so weird. No. How about you? Oh, you work for Tiraji. You work for Tiraji. That's a nice face for Tiraji. Let me just head for elves. Okay. I'll remember that. And this picture. This is not that picture. Yeah, one of the mods are interfering. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the other face. Just pretend it doesn't have freckles. But this is like the perfect Neora face. Let me check if I'm still online. I'd be pretty sad if I got disconnected again. Hello. Okay. No freckles. Just pretend those are sunspots or something. Do you have any questions for Neora? I mean, I've been talking more about her dad than about her. Ooh. Yeah, see, the highlights sometimes just do weird stuff. That's too red. Where's my browns? I don't need gray, I need brown. That is not black. The colors are so weird. You look at them, it's like, oh, this brown color, gray. No. I'm just gonna. Oh. Oh, actually. No, come back. Where's my pink? She would do pink highlights. Let me look at the pinks. Nora and her pink highlights. Because it matches her aura. That's a little too purple. Ooh, plum. I do like plum. Gonna just lower it a little so it's like a little more of a subtle effect. Yeah, that works. That works with our magic as well. Let's see about the graying, what the graying does. Okay. Oh, that does intensify the brown a little. I do like that. Makes it more pink, I feel. What else is there to say about Neora? She hates. Well, she doesn't hate, but like. It's one thing, because of her prosthetic, she's been spending a lot of time at the Healer Sanctuary in Elfland. And that means she's come into contact with badly injured elves quite often. The thing is, she's not a healer, so she didn't exactly get healer training, she's just there all the time. And as much as I want to say that, you know, she she goes because of her experience seeing all those injured elves, she would be like, oh, injuries, it's not that bad. It kind of worked in the other direction for her, that she's a lot more sensitive to seeing open wounds. So if she sees like gore or skeletons or like stuff like that, she's gonna feel sick a lot faster. Because she's not used to it. It's like she comes jauntily, happily to get her prosthetic checked, and suddenly a badly injured elf is being wheeled in. Those are her experiences. So she's not like fatally ill, she doesn't have a bad illness or something that means that she's always there, but she's frequent there. So, you know, like a bit too many times seeing blood is also the reason why she gets so queasy each time she sees it. She's yes, she's now with the fam. I think the bags of blood is something she can still siphon away in her head. Siphon? She can put it aside in her head. She just doesn't look when anyone is feeding. I think the fam is also, if I know Sid, then I know the fam are polite enough to not be eating in front of her at all. Like, they're just doing it in separate rooms and stuff. But yeah, she is not a happy trooper with any type of gore. When she sees gore, she feels ill. Despite that fact, I do know for a fact her future weapons will hold some form of a dagger on them. It won't be a big knife, but there will be some more sharp stabbies on them. So that's a fact about her. She is actually very capable of doing everything without her prosthetic leg. But it's the same way, like, just because she can, doesn't mean she should. Like, she can just run around on one leg easily, but that is gonna, like, affect her hip over time. That may cause her spine to unalign a little, grow too bent. That's why she does have the prosthetic. Going with the whole medical stuff. So she can do anything without the prosthetic, but if she does it too long, she's gonna suffer for it. I do think she has a crutch and a wheelchair back home, but she doesn't use it often. It's like just extras for days when her knee, her leg and her knee are a little too sore from walking with that prosthetic. Because the prosthetics in Elfland, they're pretty good. They're like made out of natural materials and stuff. But they are all wood-based. And her magic is earth-based. From the small snippets you've seen in the story, her whole magic thing is earth. Not stone, earth. Earth is not really a very powerful medium to make a prosthetic out of. So she has some disconnect with her prosthetic. While it is magically made to follow her every move and everything, it does easily break. Which is why she has so many potions that the cats broke before. But that's why she has so many potions to repair it constantly, because it's not actually a good prosthetic. I do that because of the magic. Light magic is not good at making prosthetics. Dark magic is. Which is why Bing is working on prosthetics and stuff. A little magic lore. But like physical things, bodily things, anything to do with the physical body, dark magic is actually stronger because of its ability to mutate stuff. Compared to light. Light, if you I kind of take inspiration from science, from how, gamma rays, radiation and stuff completely destroy DNA within cells. It just unravels it. I'm mixing fantasy with a little pseudoscience here, but yeah, it just unravels your DNA. So my idea is that light magic is not good healing magic for the body. So while the healers of the Healer Sanctuary in Elfland are extremely famous for their healing, it's not the best healing there is, actually. They're very good at mind magic, healing the mind, easing the pain, taking out bad associations and stuff, which is why it feels like they are the best healers, mostly because they are able to soothe not the soul per se, but the mind. And a happy mind is a better healing. But there is a limit to how much they can do. Oh yeah, horns! I can't do horns. Dang it! I need to add a mod in order to get her horns, because all my half elves have horns. That is like canon. I was gonna give her like decently big horns. That's sad. Oh well. Let's do some body art. I haven't done any body art yet. Is it all faces? Oh, yikes. If it's only face, then I don't think I can do any body art. Just imagine on this shoulder, I might design it sometime, but there's like this big of a tattoo. Like this entire area here. It kind of changes color. So it has some of the color of Tyrael's aura. I'm not sure if I said what his aura color is, so I should check again. And some pink. I also always forget about the horns. They're my own characters and I forget the horns constantly. But it's like such a feature. And there's like a huge reason for that feature as well. Because I like the mythical stories about whatchamacallit, changelings? Changelings? And I have like a whole history about the medieval times that elves were getting hunted to extinction, with the whole premise of they were all devils, all demons. And it's kind of part of the reason why the elves decided to completely ban humans from knowing about magic in its entirety. So the medieval times kind of like ruined a lot of magic connections between the elves, the humans, and all the other races. The last dragonborns were getting hunted to extinction for their magic. Fairies were getting captured constantly for their magic. Elves were kind of getting hunted down. And then, like, the royal leaders were kind of using the excuse of their monsters, their satans, their magic needs to be taken, blah blah blah. Greed, basically. Just some humans used excuses to capture magic. And there are still groups who still do that, like the hunters, the former hunters. But the former hunters aren't the only ones. There are other groups that know about magic, like Evans family. There's a reason why the Evans family has like such a interesting history that I hope to reveal in the carnival, actually. But yeah, not gonna happen just yet. But yeah, that's part of the reason why in my lore, in my story lore, um, creatures with horns are depicted as evil things. It's actually depictions of elves. Propaganda, basically. Propaganda about the elves being evil. So that's basically how half-elf kids would get hunted and stuff as well. So, you know, and the elves did really decide to ban all humans from magic for a reason. They had a big war, so that's some of the history I hope to show. Neora knows. Oh, you. Neora knows a lot about that history. Callan even more, but Neora will be revealing some of it. I hope, if the question is asked. But yeah, I think Neora is done. Maybe if I get a mod that lets me put horns on everyone, I'll put some horns on her. But I keep accidentally putting tattoos on her. That's not the point. It's kind of her face. I do like that. That's her hairstyle. Absolutely. I can see it in my head. This is the hair she would wear. She loves braids, so she would also have like the side braids, and she would have that big braid here. Thanks. Definitely has a tattoo here. I will design it someday. Little lazy with my designs. But yeah, here we go. We have Neura. Let me see where I'm supposed to put her name. Edit character. Oh yeah, I didn't do her abilities. Skill proficiencies. Acrobatics, sure. Stealth, sure. History. Definitely history. Let me see. Sleight of hand. Ooh, she would have that, but that's an perception is +2 though. That's good. Insight. I would give that to Sia more than her. Religion is more Calon. Persuasion is +3, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this actually. It works. She's not the most strong person. Wisdom would indeed be high. Intelligence would be okay. Constitution would be a little weaker. Absolutely athletic. Very athletic. I would like charisma to be higher. Yeah, I'm gonna take some of her constitution. I'm gonna put that in charisma. I'm actually gonna assign the bonus to charisma even. Yeah. It's gonna make it harder for fights, but she's not a very strong person, unfortunately. She's quick on her feet. She knows how to dodge a punch. And that's actually her saving grace. She knows how to dodge a punch. But yeah, her charisma from her dad would be higher. +5 to saving throws. That does not sound right, actually. Yeah, she can carry a lot. Dexterity is real good though. Constitution is also like wisdom would be at highest. Yeah, I like that. That's good enough. Alright. We're gonna save her at least. There we go. I don't think the elves have much of a family name thing going on because they kind of know where their entire lineage is. So I would actually take some of the South Asian inspiration. They would probably just take the name of their parents. So either parent. In this case, her father is the is the elf in this story, so should probably just take his name as family name. Yeah. Like something like Nira, daughter of Tyrael or something, but I'm not gonna type that whole thing. It's just like an elven subtitle, I'd say. Alright, proceed. I'm not gonna do this because it'll take too long. Because I could just make her dead, but like, I'll just do that another time. Half elf, elf. Where's the male? Ew, that looks a bit too much like Tyrael. No. Human. Sure. Venture forth. Skip. I don't want to see. Yeah, something like that. I don't want to see the wormy. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Can't skip everything. There we go. We got our first OC. I need to decrease the maturity a little. Those are a bit too many wrinkles. Okay. Save game. Oh yeah. All my mods are now gonna tell me that they are saved. Okay, she's saved. Resume. Escape. Main menu, don't quit. I'm gonna grab a snack. Alright, which other character do you want to see? I don't even know what time it is. Oh, 7 PM. I've been streaming an hour. Okay. No idea. I could do Evan, I guess. I do have CR already, so. Don't reset. Everyone. I would like to do everyone. I have no idea if I'll be able to. Oh, I got a message. Okay. Yeah, I'll do Evan. Yeah, I guess that works. Evan is also a half elf, so there we go. I'm just gonna change the body type to a dude. Let me see what else I got here actually. Oh, cool. Siren? Hello, bugbear. Oh, jeez. I got some odd dudes in here. That came loud, sorry. Yeah, that's Evan if when he first turned into a tree. When he didn't know he could turn into a tree. There you go. We have Evan in his tree form. Don't need to do anything else. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, half elf. He is a wood elf. So he is an actual wood half elf. He's not a druid. His mom is. But he chose not to become one. So honestly, whoa, dragon tamer. That does feel. I mean, he's not exactly a dragon tamer, but at the same time, it works with his fox. I forgot to actually download to look for the mod with a D, but I was thinking of making him an artificer. Now, what's an artificer? We'll just search up the definition of an artificer in D&D. Artificers. Come on, open up. Oh, my Wi-Fi is so bad. Okay. Masters of invention, artificers use ingenuity and magic to unlock extraordinary capabilities in objects. They see magic as a complex system waiting to be decoded and then harnessed in their spells and inventions. You can find, well, yeah, blah blah blah. Artificers use a variety of tools to channel their arcane power. To cast a spell, an artificer might use alchemist supplies to create a potent elixir, calligrapher's supplies to inscribe a sigil of power, or tinker tools to craft a temporary charm. The magic of artificers is tied to their tools and their talents, and few other characters can produce the right tool for a job as well as an artificer. So that's why I wanted him to be an artificer, because I just feel that works really well for him. So I might maybe Ranger. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Ranger because of the bow, because he prefers using a bow. That is a fact. So I will. Yeah, indeed, it does work. Keeper of the Veil. No, it's not his. No, Sanctified. I guess. Bellcast is not his thing either. Bounty Hunter. Also not really. Yeah, I'll take Keeper of the Veil because, like, yeah, that's actually a good spell for him. Okay, Beast Tamer. That actually feels like the perfect one for him. He's not much of a wanderer. Yeah, Beast Tamer just works with Terran, his little fox. That's the one he's training. He is an urchin, just like Sia. And that would work. Let me just see what the rest says. Sensuality, that feels weird. No, that's Callan's. Grove Tender? Sure, that kind of works. I don't know what this is. This is just a square. No, okay, I'll just take Urchin for him. I think that works. It gives him sleight of hand and stealth, and that's something he learned from Sia. His strength is actually decent, that is true. Dexterity is decent. Constitution. Ooh, his intelligence is way too low though. His wisdom is pretty good though. Let me think. Because I find that a little too low. Okay, dexterity is gonna stay high because he's a speedy boy. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back to wizard. As much as I wanna keep it on. Oh no, sorcerer, sorry. Because then I can subclass him as dragon. That's the whole point of it. I was like, where's the dragons? Where did they go? Here we go. Bronze. There we go. That works way better. He's not a sorcerer, but you know, doesn't matter. Sorcerers don't need to become sorcerers. A lot of them just have innate magic. That's the whole point of a sorcerer, is just that they have magic from somewhere. Either they were born with it or something happened in their life that just fused them with magic. D&D has a lot of backstories for sorcerers, but they don't all become magic users. Some just choose another profession and just happen to have magic as well. So yeah, that works way better. We're gonna take all of this out. Lightning. That looks like lightning. No. Produce flame, no. I guess he did make for Dark a shield, so that actually does work. I'm not giving him Mage Hand, he's not actually... Oh, I should have given that to Neora. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Um, Darren actually has poison abilities, but I don't think Evan does. Yeah, I'm not gonna give him that. Sacred Flame. Don't know what that is. Ugh, no. Oh, Minor Illusion. He would be capable of that, actually. Pardon. Guidance. Nah, he's not actually really good. Oh, Resistance works. Yeah, Resistance and like Blade Ward, yeah. In the later game, once you start leveling up, there's like a lot of Storm and Electrical type magic. So I'll definitely be giving him as much electrical damage as well. Thunder. Where's the other one? Yeah. Dash. That also works. Him dashing away. Whee! Yeah, there's not that many electrical damage. Okay, that works for now. I would like his wisdom to be higher. Wait, that strength went down? Okay. Dexterity is still pretty high. Constitution, I'd actually take it away. And I'd give it to wisdom. Okay, Sorcerer's charisma is usually pretty good, but this is Evan we are speaking about. His charisma is not good. That is something I just know. His charisma is not good. And I know charisma is also used for like the magic, but I'm gonna be mostly playing wisdom and intelligence for him. There we go. Memory and mental. Sense, you know, this is actually lower. Intelligence is his high spot. There we go. Yeah, that works. Yeah. And yeah, that feels right. I should check artificers one time. Yeah, that deal is going to be pretty interesting. I'm really hoping it happens soon. Because that deal is very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. And it's gonna bring a lot of changes with it once he knows what the deal is. And what he chooses to do once he knows what the deal is. A lot is gonna change in his path. So I'm very excited to do him. It's one of those things I am not gonna spoil because I'm hoping we write it soon. And I'm really excited to put it in words on the paper. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Dragonborn skills. Cool. Anyway, this is not his face. This is also not his face. And his faces are bad. I don't mind that actually, but wait. Let's change the color first. That's a little too old. Where's the color? Here's the color. He's a pale boy. He's a white boy. Yeah, that works. Let me see this first. Oh, that's a little too pink for my taste. I don't like the pink colors. I don't know why. They just feel weird to me. Oh, I do like this. I know that's like a weird yellow color, but it's because he's a bronze dragon. I kind of like that it's like a kind of weird bronzy color. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I like that. I feel that works. Also, I'm eating a piece of chocolate in case if it's coming into the mic. Give him some scarring. That's a bit of a big scar. Oh, that's way too many scars. That's a burn mark. Oh, I do like that actually. I wish I could do it a little softer. Like, this feels a little too red. Yeah, it's like a little too dark. I want like a little softer. It would have been perfect. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the scars just because they're a little too intense. But imagine there are like small nicks here and there. I mean, he has been fighting a lot of fights. He died. So, one or two scars are kind of to be expected at this point. Ah. Oh. Oh, that kind of works. Oh, I do like that. Like, okay, his tattoo is not actually up to his neck in reality, but I do like that subtle reference, so I'm just gonna keep it there. It's not black though, it's like more green. Maybe I should do it like copper. Oh, that's a little too orange. Rose for Bim. Yeah, actually, that's more of Bim's thing. That is true. But like, remember the fact that I like made a tattoo for Evan across his like entire chest to kind of hide the scarring from the vampire poisoning he had. So that's still there. So like, I like this for that. I guess brown works as well. I'm gonna take green. Greenish, yellowish green. Yeah, that works. I am gonna try to make this a little more subtler though, because that's some very intense scales. Oh, let's hear voices actually.
Where to next?
No.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
No.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
More of those wretched things.
Where to next?
I don't know.
Let's hope the locals...
Hells. Be wary. It's opened.
It's written deep.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. Where to next?
I guess this voice kind of works. Not a makeup guy. No, he doesn't have heterochromia. He does have copper eyes though. Kind of like gray copperish. No, that's too brown. Yeah, this works. Kind of has like a subtle gray, a subtle copper, subtle bronze to it, I feel. Because like his OG and Sia's OG eye colors were both gray. And they're both turning kind of like yellowish now. It's very funny, it's like both of them. Oh, pardon. Oh, that's no scales. That makes me sad. I want some scales. I just don't want it to be this intense. Dang. Let's see. Maybe I can make it subtler? Oh, it's not subtle at all. That looks blue. I guess this one kind of works. It's not my fave setup. I would have rather had some like scales here and stuff. But yeah, gotta do what you can do in the game. There's only so much you can adjust in this game. So I don't like his face actually anymore. I need a smaller face. No. No. God, faces are hard. That's one thing I do miss. Maybe I should have booted up Skyrim. That's like one thing I do enjoy more. Skyrim has like that range of facial things. And I think Dragon Age as well. Because my friend did send me Dragon Age as like the character creation. But I forgot to download it. Maybe I'll download it next time, test it out a little. No. 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 I do like some features, but not all of it. Well, I'll stick to this. It's not my fave, but you know. I feel like Evan has a slightly more rounded face. I'd even argue he looks a little more non-binary than really like chiseled. Because this one looks so like really chiseled. Oh yeah, let's go for hair. That's a little too much. He would do that, but I find that a little much. Where's your hair, boy? Where's your hair? Nah. Where's that one hairstyle? I did have a hair. Here we go. Here's a proper boy. Mess it up a little more, and that's basically him. Yeah, there we go. Acorn head. This is our Evan's haircut. He usually cuts his own hair. So when he goes to the hairdresser, it's all neat and tidy and all done. But when he's doing it himself, he's just like chop, 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 chop. This is my hair. I'm gonna make it a darker brown though. Yeah, that works. Soft brown. He's a soft brown boy. He's an acorn that fell out of the tree, basically. His mom was a wood elf, and you can absolutely tell. I don't like the green. Gold? Orange? Yeah, sure, that works. I am gonna give him some grays, because of his experience with the drow. He does have permanently gray hair. Well, actually, there's a different lore for why he has gray hair, but I need to reveal that still. Yeah, some gray hair. That works. He looks way too serious, but at the same time, it kind of works. Evan is a serious boy. Facial hair. I don't think he has facial hair. Unfortunately, as the elf he is, he gets no facial hair. And that upsets him endlessly. He's not happy about the fact that he does not have facial hair. Oh, makeup. As much as I like the makeup look, he would not wear any. I could do some of the lips though, a little browner. Not like that, more like this. Yeah, that works. That makes sense. That's a normal lip color. Okay. I feel that works for Evan. It's not a perfect face. I would make his chin a little rounder over here. And I mean like his cheeks a little rounder, his chin slightly smaller. But overall, I kind of find that this works. He has the copper gray, bronze gray eyes. He does have some scales, but it's not really centered on his face. It's more like on his shoulders, on the sides over here, and like a little bit over here. Like it's like subtle. You can glue it. Sure. But yeah, he has subtle scales everywhere. You don't really notice it unless you're really looking. Yeah, softer head because he's a soft boy. Also because he just looks younger than this game is suggesting. Because this game makes him... I don't know, this game makes all the characters look pretty old, I feel. And you kind of miss out on the softer looks. The anime looks, I guess. But yeah. I'm gonna edit character again. There we go. He's normally an artificer. He's a dragonborn. He got all the lightning powers. He's super speedy. Which actually I probably should put more into dexterity than wisdom. Intelligence, I mean. Oh well. I guess this works as well. That star means normally charisma is most important. Well, it doesn't matter. We're just making the characters, we're not optimizing the builds. But yeah, he would normally wear a bow and not a staff. I'm only using it for the draconic bloodline here. For the dragon ancestry. I'm trying to think of things to say about him, but like he's pretty much a main character, so a lot's been revealed already. The only things that aren't revealed is what's gonna happen in the carnival and how that's gonna reveal a whole bunch of stuff about him. The whole bunch of stuff I've been kinda... I never actually imagined I was gonna delve deeper into his background, because the story was gonna end on a different point. So now it's like, oh yeah, all of that lore that I kind of put aside, I can kind of reveal it now. So yeah. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I want to tell, but at the same time, it's like, that's mean. If I tell everything, it's like, yeah, then you don't even need the story anymore. There we go, we got Evan. Even Benu. We got Evan, grey hair, dragon boy, tattoos on his chest that you can't see, normal artificer, and prefers using a bow. Proceed. We're gonna skip this. Gonna escape because I don't like seeing the parasite scene. It creeps me out so much. How about we make Felix now? I think Felix is a pretty main character at this point. In some Oz, maybe not in the main story, but I do hope to give him a more prominent role in the main story soon too. I fixed him actually to one arc, so there's gonna be an arc later on. Oh, it's saved already. Okay, that's nice. There we go. Main menu, don't quit. But yeah, Felix is gonna have like a whole storyline in one of the arcs I'm doing soon-ish. So, because he was made for another Awe, he wasn't actually made for this storyline. I'm just giving him as good a story in this storyline because he's here. But he was the surprise character. I did not expect to get this attached to him. He just appeared. He was my what you may call it, throwaway. Soon-ish is this may be too soon. There's gonna be the carnival arc, then there's gonna be like a period of being at home still, while I think everyone prepares to do another travel, because it's kind of obvious that another travel is gonna happen. And then there's gonna be one arc, mostly centered around some old characters and Evan's powers, actually. So that's gonna be kind of centered on that, and also reveal some more magical creatures. And then the arc after that is gonna be heavily involved with Felix and his family. So like, it's not about Felix and his family, but they are gonna be a huge side story of that arc. So I would say family time, travel, one arc, and then the arc after that is gonna be all Felix. But I'm not gonna wait until that arc to have Felix have some more appearances here and there. I'm gonna pepper him in between. So Felix is human, as far as he knows. Is there any other? I don't know what the Kender is. What's the Kender? Let me just click on it so I... Oh no, he's not that short. He's definitely not a Serene. Just gonna look at that. No, definitely not. Oh, here it is. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna play Genasi in the actual story yet, but I do like that it's in here. Ah, but they don't have the sub-genres. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, but the ears. Okay, I'm just gonna choose. Let me see. Does Genasi do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna make him human because he is human. He just has some powers that are very similar to the Genasi because I kind of accidentally based it on one apparently. um, he's very much a rogue. His sleight of hand is incredible. He is of criminal background because like he has a big hole, no, not tragic per se, but also not a happy childhood. So at a certain point he ran away. In that one awe that we wrote, I did drop some hints of him being missing according to his family. So his family is like putting a post, mostly his cousin Cassandra. Yeah, I know. But yeah, the quicker but yeah, Cassandra is his cousin who actually really likes him. Not in a romantic way. They're just really good friends. Um, and she really misses him. She kind of wants him back home. He doesn't want to be home. He's kind of pissed off that Cassandra keeps spending all the money in order to try and track him down with missing posters and like private investigators and stuff. He's like, quit it. You're putting me in trouble with my friends. And his friends, air quotes, are all criminals, all gangs. So yeah, he's a big time criminal. Let's just put it that way. Oh, there's no luck stat. I was about to put everything into his luck stat. Just take all of his strength out and put it into luck. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to check skill proficiencies with Evan. I'm gonna have to change that there. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll check it. Oh, see, yeah, if you put rogue, you start getting a lot more. Sleight of hand, yeah. Acrobatics, yeah. Well, actually, well, it's not bad. We'll say it's not bad. Performance is definitely a big thing. I'm gonna take acrobatics away. I'm gonna put it in performance. Entertain audiences. Yeah, absolutely. Coax and cajole. Yeah. +5, +9, absolutely. Insight. Honestly, yeah. Read people in situation. Yeah, he's actually also pretty good at that. Mostly because he has to be. Stealth. Oh, stealth should be his absolute highest, actually. Sleight of hand should be highest. Yeah, I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna put it in stealth. Yeah. Because he's really good at performance, he's good at persuasion, but he's not like top tier. He's no like giant charisma person. But sleight of hand, acrobatics, stealth. I mean, he turns into a shadow. That kind of just, you know, emphasizes this. Wisdom is not high with this poor boy. Intelligence, though, I don't know if I've told you that already. I did tell Sid that I'm sure about. He's a math genius. He is incredibly good at math, but like mind-bogglingly good at math. Which is why he's so good at poker. He just thinks he's good at poker. He doesn't realize that he is a mad genius. He was a terrible student. He never paid attention. He kept getting in trouble in school and at home, and like because of the whole backstory with his powers. It's why he's gotten. It's why he's in the criminal world right now. He kind of wants to be cured of his powers. He thinks it's a burden and a curse, and he doesn't like the fact that he gets called a demon back home, because that's what everyone calls him that knows him. So he just knows himself as a problem child and as a problem person who is always bringing misfortune everywhere. That's his self-esteem, as you can hear, is below ground zero. But he is a math genius. He and his brother are both basically rocket scientists. They don't realize that fact, but they are. And it has everything to do with their powers as well, because where Felix his powers seem to be based in luck, they are not actually based in luck, but they seem to be based in luck. His brother's powers are based in order. His brother doesn't realize he has powers. His brother thinks he himself is normal. Felix, though, has no illusion about the fact that he has powers because he keeps turning into wisps of shadow, which scare him immensely. He's like, ah, I'm cursed. Get these powers out. Oh, hold on. Body type, male. Male boy. He is not black. Let me just change the color. Cause that is... I'm not sure, actually. Greek people... You know, I'm just gonna make it really pale because Felix is not healthy. He's like not healthy pale color. Where are all the why is it all brown all of a sudden? I don't like that. That you choose the rogue and it all turns brown. That's kind of anyway. I'll probably make his dad that color, honestly. No, let's go all the way up. No, this is a hard one. It's supposed to be like stupidly pale. What's this color called? Palette tone. I guess that... No, it doesn't work. No. No. I do not like the colors in this game, I'm gonna be honest. There's like no nuance in the colors, it's just like immediately yellow, immediately pink, immediately grey. Oh well, it's not up to me alone. Okay, he's definitely gonna have some scars. Man, the scars are a little too intense, I gotta say. Like, I love it, but at the same time, it's like he doesn't have that big of a scar. No scars. He is... I'm gonna say he's around his 30s, maybe? Not right now, but by the time the arc happens, he's gonna be in his 30s. Yeah. Freckles. I guess he would have some freckles, actually. Yeah, actually, that would make sense for him. No vitiligo. Okay, let me see for face types. No. Oh, that... You know, that's basically his brother, honestly. Yeah, his brother... That's the face shape of his brother. Sneak peek of his brother. Look at that face. That face feels smooshed in. That feels weird. Kinda works. No. 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 It's the only one that kinda works. Oh, these ones are all the characters. No. No. Raphael. Lol. No. No. This is gonna be a tough one. I can already feel it. Felix, you're gonna be a tough one. I need like a face that looks like he feels guilty the whole time. Not guilty, but like nervous the whole time. You look at that face and he's like, don't look at me. Ah, these are elves. Dang it. I don't need the pointy ears. Pointy ear, you're in my way. Because this face does work. Let me see again. No. Shane is definitely his brother though. This is tough. Felix, you have a tough face. Yeah, I'm gonna take the elf head. Was it this one? No, it was not this one. Which one was it? Was it this one? No. I have lost the elf head. No. I think it was this one. Yeah. Alright, just pretend the ears are normal. Because he does not have like pointy ears, he's just human. But the heads, for some reason, come with the pointy ears, so. Let's see. No, he doesn't. He does not wear ponytails, he keeps his hair kind of tidy. Sometimes it grows a little long, but usually he keeps it neat and tidy. Nah, that's a little too messy. Then again, let me see. I do like the back. Let me see if I can find a fro, you know, like a bangs. Bangs for this boy. These are all ponytails, 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 more ponytails. Here are the bangs. Oh yeah, he has curly hair, that's right, I forgot. He has curly hair that he kinda slicks back with a lot of gel. This might be a little too intense. And then again, I do kinda like it. That's Evan again. Yeah, no, I'm not giving it Evan. Curly hair! I wish it was a little less intense. No. No. I do like that actually. But his hair isn't that long. The Astarion's hair kind of works actually for him. Alright, no, I'm gonna go to that shorter curly hair. He's not one to grow his hair out. Because Felix is all about appearances. So anytime somebody was... You know, with his Aunt Sarah constantly pulling at his ears, I would believe that. That one aunt in the it's not actually his actual aunt, it's actually the best friend of his mom. But they are that close that he calls her aunt. They're just that close. And he trusts her more than the rest of his family, basically. It's just like a second mom. So yeah, Aunt Sarah has pulled his ears a lot. a lot. Let me see. Can give some more curlies. This is too long. Nah, no, that doesn't feel right. Nah. How about this? No. Short ones. I need short bangs. All the short bangs. Where are the bangs? It's like... I feel like nothing changed. Let's go up. I'm going back up. Nothing changed. Okay, some of these seem to not actually change anything because they kind of hide away in the hair. So I'm just gonna give those subtle things. Yeah, I like this one. Hey Mira. My cat is here. She wants to snuggle. Up, up. Yeah, hey babe. Bye-bye. My little baby's here. My little Mira. A little cat. Fun fact, I'm giving Felix a pet. And I'm not saying anything more. Felix is getting a pet. Oh, eyes. Yeah, I was excited for that one. Green eyes. You know, I was planning on giving him golden eyes originally. And I still sometimes debate if I shouldn't have given him golden eyes. But at the same time, I kind of like that he has like these sharp green emerald looking eyes. It just like his entire appearance is kind of not dull, but you know, just average dude appearance with some wavy hair. He's conventionally pretty. He has been hit on. He is he has no notion of romance. He's actually extremely aromatic. Aromantic. No aromatherapy here. No. Aromantic. So for him, romance, it just doesn't click. He does not really think about the concept of having a family. He like logistically knows that most people just have a family, and he's like, okay. But he himself doesn't actually have any notion of like dating or romantic attraction to anyone or anything. He's just a dude. A very nervous dude trying to find a cure for his powers that he doesn't want to have. So yeah, like, I do like the subtle gold in it, but as I said, he has very stark green eyes. And it kind of like pulls the attention to him. Because like regular dude, regular colors and everything. I might change his skin color actually. I'm not too happy with the pale color. Or did the skin color change because I changed the head? I think the skin color changed because I changed the head to one of the presets. Let me see. Oh no, it's the color I chose. Weird. Good enough. I chose the hair. I just nah, no makeup. Facial hair. Oh, he does have a beard. Actually, yeah. Subtle beard. Subtle beard. I don't like that. That is too much for Felix. He would never. That's just too much beard. Why is it so intense? I need like, you know, like a subtle yeah, but like he doesn't have a beard. He more has like a stubble, as they say, just like a few little strands of hair. Okay, he shaves it off normally. That would be so funny. Oh no, that would be so funny. I can already see him on stage with like a sticker beard, with a sticker mustache on his face for the show. He would do that. He would get like a little sticker on it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave out the beard. Like he has a stubble. I kind of feel this works though. Let me think. Let me look at my inspiration pictures. Yeah. My cat is purring in my lap right now. Me purring. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, shape-wise, this works the best. It's just a little too much hair. Like, it's supposed to be, like, you know, freshly shaved, but not shaved to the skin. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like a very, very subtle little bit. So I'm just gonna keep it for the shape, but it's like not as intense, I'd say. But yeah, I cannot decide the intensity here. There's no option to choose that. There's only beard or no beard. Yeah, so I'll just keep it to that. Felix boy! Yeah! Horns, no horns. Okay, gonna zoom out. That kinda works. Rogue, okay. Yeah, I'm wondering why he got a bow. I actually chose Rogue because I was hoping he'd hold 2 daggers, but I guess they don't. Yeah. Oh well, doesn't matter. Voice. Oh, I forgot to edit voice. Right.
Where to next? Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
More of those wretched things.
There's
Where to next?
Ah, it's as good as voice as any. His voice is very nervous, pretty like laughing a lot and stuff. But when he does feel confident, I guess this voice does work. I don't know if there are any questions about Felix, the boy, the boy wonder. He's my special shadow boy, demon boy. Slinks into the shadows, disappears, steals your coffee. If you have coffee on your table, it's gone. It's his coffee now. He lives on caffeine and too much energy drinks. Like yeah, if you ever enter his apartment or his room or whatever, wherever he's staying, because usually he's just homeless. He just shadows himself into a place. That's how he got banned from a couple of hotels at this point, because he just shadows himself and they don't understand how he gets inside. He just gets the lap of luxury as long as security doesn't catch him. So yeah. I was saying any place he is in, he's just ordering ordering in between lines. Massive amounts of energy drinks. He just has crates upon crates upon crates sitting on top of each other. which is very impressive considering he has noodle arms for strength. He has no strength. He's a noodly boy. Very fast, very sneaky, very stealthy. Deception 100. But God, is he weak. He's weak AF. He cannot throw a punch to save his life. Which has happened a few times that he has to throw a punch and he didn't succeed. So it's a good thing he can disappear into literal fog. Because he also gets kidnapped a lot, he gets captured a lot. I mean, if you keep associating yourself with all the criminals from every city, eventually you start getting hunted down by said criminals. If you don't get a job done, or if you, in Felix's case, have a golden heart and kind of don't wanna hurt the victims that you get hired to hurt. Yeah, actually he's supposed to be shorter, but I don't think I can make him shorter. I don't think there's an option to make him shorter. Oh yeah, he does have some besties. He does have some people that are extremely kind to Felix, I'll say. Loyal is a big word, but honestly, yeah, I'd say they are loyal to him as well. Because they know, despite Felix being a cheating liar and never honoring his promises, he won't betray. He's not a betrayer of morals. So, while he will do bad jobs, awful jobs even, like, burying corpses, hiding corpses, going after people, the general really bad criminal jobs that are there. As soon as he realizes the other person is kind of like in over their head in the same way, because he doesn't realize he's just projecting because he's actually the one in over his head, but you know what I mean. He sees another person, he feels pity, he tries to help them, but if you try to help someone that your big boss is kind of pissed off about, or kind of wants out of the way or stuff, you kind of get put on a hit list pretty fast. So he's kind of being hunted by a lot of people. So right now he's at home in the story, in the awe, but he's doing his utmost best to lay low, to pretend he's dead. Which kind of kills all job opportunities and stuff. So Mary, I can't even say the name. Mary, Mary, giving him a job was kind of like a miracle. But Mary is used to Sia and to the fam and to the city chaos. So she's like, yeah, that dude's fine. But yeah, he has some friends here and there in cities. Because Felix is a very charming guy in his own way. Like awkward, kinda weird, kinda insensitive at moments. He curses a lot. He curses like a sailor. But he has his charm, and it kind of pulls people in. and the friends he does have, they all know that they can kind of rely on Felix to do the dirty job for moral reasons. Like, I don't know, help my kid get out of the city. He'll do it. He won't be happy about it. And he might even ask money for it, because in the end he is still a desperate person, on the run from a lot of things. But he'll do it. He'll moan and grumble and curse and be like, we're all gonna die, and then he'll do it anyway. That's the kind of guy he is. So a very extremely grey person with a really big golden heart. So that's Felix. Dance with ruffles. Oh, he's also extremely good at card games. Alright, let's give him a name. I do not have a family name for Felix yet. I haven't decided yet, because I'm still working out his mom's name. But yeah, Felix. I'm gonna skip this for now. I guess I could make Cassandra. I haven't fully decided how Cassandra looks yet. Very bushy hair. Yeah, Cassandra has like a bush of hair. Mira. Mira is sleeping on my leg. It's falling asleep. Felix! Felix joins the party. Felix feels like the most fitting person to get stuck on a ship and get and get a parasite in his head and still survive. You know, his luck would be like that. I can see it. Of all my characters, Felix feels like the biggest candidate for the storyline. Okay, I got 3 already. Nice. Main menu. Oh man, my leg is falling asleep. Oh, Mira, you're laying on the worst spot ever, but you're so adorable. I wish I had a camera. I would show you, Mira. Okay, not sure who to do next, honestly. I don't feel like I'm saying a lot about the characters, so if you have any questions, you can always like toss in, even from the characters I've already made. If you end up getting a question for Nora or something, just ask away. Oh yeah, Bruno! The Grams! I forgot about the Grams. I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot they even existed for a moment. Okay, Bruno. Bruno is perfect, actually. Let's see. Where are the dwarfs? Short guy. Yes. Short dude. Big dude. Yes. Bruno has no beard. That's an odd thing for a dwarf, but that's something I decided early on for some reason. But he has no beard. He shaves his beard off. I don't know why, but that's the first image I got from Bruno, and it's just stuck in my head. He has no beard. No, you know what? I'm gonna choose Gold Dwarf, because Bruno is, as his name, pretty brown. He is not a barbarian. Not a druid. Wouldn't say he's a clerk. He's just a chef. But let's see what fits. Nah. Fighter maybe? No, definitely not a sword. Well, I guess I could just give him barbarian then. Yeah. Well. I'm gonna give him paladin because it has some of the royal. I'm getting how dare yous. I'm sorry, but he chose to shave his beard off. I don't know why. I don't choose what my characters do. They just pop in my head and they decide what to do. They're like, beard? How dare I have a beard? Oh, Oath of the Ancients actually works. No. Oath of Vengeance? No. Oath of the Ancients. That actually works the best for him. Because he was raised to be a prince. He was supposed to be royalty. He is former prince, because as soon as he gave up the title, he is no longer allowed to call himself a prince anymore. That's kind of how it works in the dwarven lore in my story. He gave it up to his cousin. His cousin is the actual ruler now of that area that he gave up. But as prince, he did, from teenager years, he did get all the rights to become a prince, so all the magic, all the royal tattoos and stuff, which is why he still has the royal hammer and royal shield. Because it's basically attached to his blood. So it's not like he can just be like, okay, I'm not a prince, here's the weapons. It's part of him, literally. So he can't remove that part of him. There we go, noble boy. Even though he's not much of... Yeah, I'm gonna give him Outlander, actually. If there's no chef. Because, like, the noble part of his life maybe was 20 years, 30 years, I'd say. Nah, I'll give it 40 years. Roundabout. Like, officially noble, roundabout that. The rest of his life, he was more of an adventurer. So, unusual hazards of the wild, yeah, that's basically him. Strength is immense. Bruno is a tank. If you try to punch him, you'll fly back. You cannot just punch Bruno. Bruno will reflect your punch in a second. He's that powerful. I love the outrage for his beard, but I cannot do anything about it. He chose not to have a beard. My beard. My game is lagging. It doesn't want to remove the beard. There we go. It's gone. Sorry everyone, the beard's gone. No. 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 I like this one, I like this one. Let's see. I like this one. This works. Let's hear it.
Where to next?
That's way too soft.
Let's hope the locals are...
That's way too soft.
Be wary. This
More of those wretched things.
Man, all those voices are way too soft. He has like a heavy voice to him. He's an old dude. His hair is kind of going actually. Let's see. He's a chef, so he kind of usually Keeps his hair neat and tidy as well. And that's the problem actually. That's actually part of the reason why Bruno shaved off his beard. He tries to be modern. Whatever modern means anyway. Like, he's a chef. He doesn't want hair in his food. Even though as a chef he's professional enough to be able to not drop a single strand even if he did keep his beard, but oh well. Like I said, I didn't make the decision for his beard. He decided that all on his own, and I am stuck with that decision. That looks pretty cool. I want this, but like shorter. Nah, none of that. None of that. None of. Starts here. I'd say as a teenager, he probably had that. Luscious locks. No, ooh. Get that out of here. I actually like this. Weirdly enough. Da, 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 da. I don't know. I'm starting to realize I like giving curls and waves to my characters. Well, nah, that's too much Prince Charming. Well, that kinda works. Yeah, that kinda works. I like that. He also has pretty dark hair. I kinda like this though. I don't know how I'm supposed to portray his lava effect, but pretend it's there. No facial hair. Oh. Well, this is kind of what I wanted to give Felix, but like a little more subtle. Ah, shame. Oh, would Bruno have a mustache actually? He might have a mustache actually. Oh, I'm being called. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. That was my mom. She was calling me, so... you know, I'll give him this. He can have a short stubble. My English has gone so bad. I used to be so good at English. Now I'm struggling to say simple words. Eyes. Oh yeah, eyes. Show me all the colors. No, that's a little too vampiric. No. No. Definitely not. No. Oh, that's pretty. I like that actually. Yeah, that works. I don't know, his hair is bothering me. What was that first one I took? I actually liked that first one. Whatever it was. Oh, why is the gray so intense? Go back. He doesn't have curls though. It's like a lot of these hairstyles I do like, but it's like the front part I'm not a fan of. Because the rest of the hair kind of works. It's just that front part that bothers me a lot. Anyway, backstory about Bruno. I'm just talking about his appearance right now. Backstory about Bruno. He was born to a dwarf kingdom. Well, kingdoms are kind of scattered. It's more like, to go with the lore, elves and dwarves think they were made in order to subdue darkness. That's the idea that they have. Dwarves are capable of finding darkness that's a lot more intense in much deeper caves, in much deeper to the center of the earth, basically. It's also why they have such an affinity with stone magic, with being able to bend metals and ores and stuff into weapons and stuff. Because they are capable of going to the deepest parts of the earth to, in their eyes, hunt down darkness, and is also why they believe that they are much closer to light than the elves, because they are capable of feeling the source much closer. You know, to go with real life science, in order they are capable of reaching the core of the earth a lot easier. Not the actual core, because then they would eventually start burning out, but they are capable of getting much, much closer. The elves, on the other hand, are much closer to the sky light, to the sun, to the lights of the surface. So it's like this eternal debate between dwarves and elves about who's actually closer to light. Mostly because the elves are immortal, so they think, oh, we are the ones obviously closer because we are able to keep archives and records of light forever. And the dwarves are not immortal, they're mortal, but they are capable of reaching much deeper depths and surviving darkness much longer. It's actually because they are mortal, they are capable of they have a natural defense against darkness, much stronger than the elves do. Because the elves, like we've seen with Evan's scarring, as soon as they touch anything of darkness, they kind of immediately start spazzing out the entire body. It's like they get instantly poisoned and die pretty quickly. They have a very fragile bond to the mortal world, to the mortal realm. Dwarves, on the other hand, have a much stronger attachment to the mortal realm, but in turn, they don't get to be immortal. It weakens them, in a sense. But yeah, they're super strong, able to bend metals, cores, whatever else there is. There are only a few stone elves because of this reason. The only stone or metal elves that exist usually have a dwarf in their lineage somewhere, because otherwise elves don't naturally have that magic. So yeah, that's some dwarven versus elven lore. Dwarves also think they're the guardians of the sealed off darkness pieces, because they are the ones who made the runic magic in order to seal them up. That's also part of the magic that Bruno has tattooed on his back. It is runic magic. It is extremely powerful. It basically summons a hammer and shield out of nowhere, like a literal different dimension. Kinda using the metals in his body to form that huge hammer. So it's like literally alchemy on the spot. I hope the stream is still running. Let me just check for a second. Face ID. It seems to still be running. Okay. So yeah, Bruno has a big giant royal extremely powerful magic on his back, which is capable of making an alchemy hammer on the spot, and that hammer is capable of strengthening seals. So if there is a seal somewhere that's weakened with time, because all seals will kind of weaken a bit, darkness is super powerful magic, and those darkness entities, even when they don't want to leave their sealed place, the nature of their magic means that it's always kind of attacking the seal anyway. It's like, it weakens the seal over time. The seals are kind of made out of a mixture of worldly magic, neutral magic, and light magic. And that's always the opposite of darkness, so it weakens. But yeah, that's the legacy of his hammer. Bruno cannot per se seal every single piece. He can seal weaker entities, like small entities, and he does that together with Lucas, because Lucas is very capable of sensing pieces, considering he has a piece of him inside himself. So he's capable of sensing entities, like on the beach. He could kind of talk with the entity and stuff. So Lucas tries to calm down an entity enough for Bruno to be able to repair a seal. So it's less Bruno actually making seals, because that's ancient history, you can say. Like, it's never one dwarf that seals an entity. It's always a teamwork. It was a teamwork for a very long time in the history of magic. The world was covered in miasma, so mutating energy of the darkness is what I call the miasma, which mutated anything it came into contact with in a very bad way. So like, even if the entity didn't mean to do it, it wasn't a choice of the entity. That energy just spread, and just like light being radiation, being able to undo DNA, darkness on the other hand, I think if I would ask Sid, I'd probably compare it to the mutagen of TMNT. It just happens, it just mutates. So for a long time in the magic history, there was just miasma everywhere, for lore reasons. And elves were created and dwarves were created. And that's why they think their sole purpose in life is to seal all darkness and to save the world, basically, of the evil powers of darkness. So yeah, in teamwork with the elves and humans, who of course didn't want to be mutated all over the place, they kind of just made seals together. Some of the seals required such huge magic that if those seals ever break, there would be no one capable of sealing them again. Because it's just, those mages and those powerful magic users are gone. The elves are almost extinct. The dwarves are also scattered around the world, no longer one nation, because of a lot of infighting. And humans don't know about magic anymore. So the people capable of actually sealing those huge pieces, the actual huge magic piece, they don't exist anymore. They're gone. Which is also why a lot of the elves think that they're going extinct, because they think light is basically telling them, oh, your job is done, you can come back home. That's what they think. It's kind of a story they tell themselves to feel good, because I don't think you'd feel very good if you see all of your people slowly dying out and like nobody is there anymore. So it's kind of a story they tell themselves. The dwarves kind of just busy themselves with themselves. They don't they're not very social people, so they have their groups, their individual plots of land that they, rule over. And they don't mess with other dwarves' territories. But they also are no longer really in the business of protecting all of those territories. They kind of just are there, like, if something happens, we're here, but we are not really, you know. The royal people's jobs in the dwarven clans, which was kind of Bruno's job as well, is to check on seals every once in a moment. So even though Bruno gave up his royal job to his cousin, he was still tasked with going around the world and checking on the pieces he was supposed to check on. Because he already got the tattoo, he was already grown up, he had already gotten the training. It was just his part of the job. Every dwarf gets, you know, a few places they gotta check up on. It's the noble duty of dwarfs. So yeah, Bruno did go around with Lucas, traveling, sealing up pieces, and at the same time expanding his recipe book. So he used the whole expedition as an excuse to make himself the best chef around. The whole checking on the seals was like a side note, which got him into a lot of arguments with Lucas, because Lucas actually took it a lot more seriously than he did. So like Bruno was kind of more laid back, more silly, more like, this job that my parents gave me, all the dwarves have done it, it's gonna be easy. You know what I mean? And he was just like running around with his cookbot. But Lucas, who had seen an entity up close, the worst entities in existence, basically, because the worst entities are in the ocean. Those are the trapped entities. Those entities are just terrifying beyond belief, and they are the angriest entities, I'd say. Because the ones on the surface, I think, are a bit more coherent, a bit more self-aware. Those in the ocean are not self-aware to that extent. They just have so much rage inside them, for lore reasons. So he saw the worst entity ever in existence, the same entities that brought fear and chaos and devastation to the ancient history, ancient magic history, when the world was covered in miasma. He saw a glimpse of that, and he carries a piece of that inside of him. So that's like, he can never escape what he saw there, ever. That's just imprinted on his mind so deeply, and the fact that he lost his mentor there is just triple whammy. He's just like that. He was scarred from that experience extremely, and he already knew Bruno back then, because Bruno is kind of the reason he also kind of wanted to be on Earth even more. He already wanted it, but like hearing stories from Bruno kind of just accelerated it. So yeah, he carries that. He has a bit of a backstory that I hope Bruno will be able to tell, because Lucas will never tell, because Lucas doesn't remember that time. Bruno does, which kind of fuels the reason why he took the decisions that he took in the dwarven fortress with that drow monster over there. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm trying very, very hard to put my words into words, because occasionally my mouth doesn't want to work around the letters. Like I said, I used to be way much better at English than I am now. But yeah, thanks. But yeah, Lucas is a lot more serious about it. So Lucas is actually the one that kept Bruno a bit on tasks. Like, hey, we need to do this. Stop goofing around. So even though they had a fight for like 20 years and separated for like 20, 30 years, then they just work together, those two. And it's kind of like, my perception is, man, losing words. It's like, not every relationship is perfect, but you kind of have to be able to be your own person outside of that relationship as well. Which is why I imagine them also separating for a while, because Lucas was a mer. He lived his entire life under the sea. Then he was suddenly human-ish. He had legs. Ariel style. Had a really bad period that Bruno doesn't talk about. Then completely threw himself into being accepted by the dwarven royalty, because like darkness creature, people were telling all sorts of stories about Bruno, that Bruno got bewitched and stuff like that. So like he took a long time trying to be accepted. And then he took this job that Bruno got really seriously instead of Bruno. And only then, after that long time, a huge fight happened. Then he finally traveled on his own across the world and actually started discovering who he really was before they met up again. And it's not like they met up again and instantly had a relationship again. They just became friends again, started hanging out again, met each other a few more times, and then it started becoming an actual relationship. Because Bruno matured as well during that time. Apart, he started to realize he was kind of, not being morally responsible for stuff and being too chill about things. So yeah, stuff like that. They used to be pirates for a while, Bruno and Lucas. That's like my fave lore in my head, is those two used to be pirates for a short while. Pardon. But like, how do you say? A mobile restaurant pirates. They were mostly like stealing spices and stuff and just being a restaurant to other pirates. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this here. It's good enough. It's not my fave here, but I kind of wanted browner though. I don't like that Auburn look. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, that makes more sense with Bruno. Whee! I like spinning them. Edit character. Let me just. No, don't change that. I mean, I like this more because this is more of Bruno's style, honestly. I'm gonna give him this. Like, Paladin makes sense with the oath, but he's not morally a paladin at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him Barbarian because it just feels way more fitting with Bruno. He has a rage action for a fact. Strength, he's really strong. That is true. He has decent charisma. Constitution, I'd say, is also pretty good. Let me check here. He is intimidating. Yes, decent perception. Survival would indeed be something. My bean is calling me. I wouldn't say his animal handling is good. -1 to nature checks? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, that works. What was the family name I gave them? Oh yeah, Silverfish, right. I was like, what was it? What was the family name again? There we go. Rasmer Silver Fish. That's the family name. Raz is like, I think it was Dwarven. Raz is Dwarven for silver. I think. I might have forgotten. But that's how I remember it. Silverfish. Okay. There we go. I could make Lucas here, but I don't like the armor, so venture forth. Skip. Skip. Don't show me the parasite. Oh. Are there none scared? Yo. I'm gonna give my cat food real quick. Cause she's hungry. She's calling me for food. She's calling me for food. Yeah, I'm gonna take a small break because I've been sitting here for like 2 hours. So I'm just gonna give her food, get some water, stuff like that. So I'll be right back.